Yeah, in our past review, the Slender Man. I'll be posting more as more because I want to get through this. All before I start my new series, the Creepypasta Files. Still working on a way to do this. Do it. So yeah, let's get started. Now, first off, before I tell you guys what Slender Man is, please note that this is a serious subject, and I want you guys to take this seriously. I don't want you guys to take it as a joke because I don't feel like that this is a joke. A lot of creepypastas are legends, and a lot of these things have mythology going back even in Roman times, stuff like that. So I don't take this as a thing to be taken lightly. I'm taking this seriously, and so I want you guys if that makes any sense. So let's get started. Slenderman is an aligned paranormal figure purported to have been in existence for centuries, covering a large graphic area. Believers in the Slenderman tie his appearance in with many other legends around the world, including Fear Dua, or the Dark Man, Scotland, the Dutch Tackman, Branch Man, and the German legend of Die Guma, or Desgroma, the Tall Man. Appearance. Slenderman is a being, male in appearance, who looks like a man with extremely long, slender arms and legs. He also appears to have 8 long black tentacles from his back, though different photographs and enthusiasts disagree on this fact, and therefore it is theorized he can contract these tentacles at will. He is described of wearing a black suit strangely similar to Visagi of the Notorious Men in Black. Okay, good. The page is still working. Just need to make sure. It will stretch the limbs and torso to inhuman length. Wow, it's crazy. In order to induce fear and ensnare his prey, once his arms are outstretched, his victims are put to something of a hypnotized state, where they are utterly helpless to stop themselves from walking into them. God, that's crazy. He is also able to create tendrils from his fingers and back that he uses to walk on in a similar fashion. The superhuman stretching ability could also be seen, very similar to the superheroes I got. Whether he absorbs, kills, or merely takes his victims to an undisclosed location or dimension is also known. Sorry. Is also unknown, as there are never any bodies or evidence left behind in his wake. To deduce a definite conclusion, his face is pale and slightly ghostly, almost appears to have been wrapped in a type of gauze or cloth. His facial features are also an object of debate, and many people believe that his face looks different to each person. If it is seen at all, he sometimes is portrayed wears a hat, which is sometimes a bowler, a fedora, or sometimes a top hat. May also be seen wearing a long flowing necktie or scarf, which is either red or gray. He often keeps his long pale hands crossed politely behind his back or hanging loosely at his sides. His suit is black, sometimes portrayed as pinstripe and network, a common misconception thanks to the very similar Jack Skinner from Nightmare Before Christmas. He has long coattails, which he lets flow proudly. He wears long dress shoes and are always shined in perfect gleaming black. Okay, now we're getting into behavior. Much of the fascination with Slenderman is rooted in overall mystery that is wrapped in. Despite the Despite the fact that it is rumored he kills children almost exclusively, it's difficult to say whether or not its object is slaughter. Often, sometimes, it is either reported or recorded that he can be found in sections of woods, and these generally tend submerged. He also has been reported with large groups of children, as many photographs portray. It is commonly thought he resides in the woods and forests and preys on children. He seems unconcerned with being exposed in the daylight or captured in photos. Oh god, this guy's terrifying. It is often thought as well that he enjoys stalking people who become overly paranoid about his existence, purposely giving them glimpses of himself in order to further frighten them. For this reason, it seems like Slenderman is very much enjoys psychologically torturing his victims. He often appears to float or drift around rather than walk, which suggests that possibly of a being is enthralled rather than a creature or a man. This would explain why he is able to remain mobile in spite of poorly proportionate body. Even though Slenderman was fabricated or something awful forms, some people have already claimed sightings. He is most likely at night, peering into open windows and okay, I just realized that. They usually disappear shortly afterwards. Slender Man will also inspire main stories such as the Marble Homets. In the end, though, his purpose remains unknown. Okay, the rest of that is nothing important. Now, Now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pull up a video. I'm gonna pull up a video on the tablet that explains to you guys something weird. Actually. Okay, so I got a video for you guys to show. Might not have any sound.
Do it exactly as written, and then time the after.
Okay, listen.
I was
going to your mouth.
Wait, you can watch and record. Gosh, is like ready to wait.
Okay, now you might not have heard that, but I heard a little glitch in there. It's obvious I won't be able to pull up here, so I'll be right back, guys. Before the Slenderman appears, we'll show him something. Okay, guys, I actually have a YouTube video. Don't worry, it is me. It is me. Now I'm gonna plug this in. I'm gonna find a YouTube video here. I remember it. Okay. Okay.
This is your house.
Hold on, stupid ads. Now this is serious.
The Slender Man, a being that was discovered at the Something Awful Forums in a thread centered around photos from a singular fire which killed many children in the 80s. He is described as wearing a black suit and black hat, and as the name suggests, appears very thin and able to stretch his limbs and torso to inhuman lengths in order to induce fear and ensnare his prey. Whether he absorbs, kills, or merely takes his victims to an undisclosed location or dimension is also unknown, as there are never any bodies or evidence left behind. The Slender Man may have been around longer than many think. Some believe the Slender Man has been around for hundreds, possibly thousands of years. An archive of photos.
Now, actually, I'm gonna make this easier on my limbs. Gotta do something here. Now, I'm gonna place this right here. I'm gonna see if you guys can see it, just for my arm's sake. Hold on. Taking this seriously still, guys. Ouch, so what the, oh! Okay, that don't take seriously, because that was funny, actually. Hold on, you guys saw the first part. Wow.
Have been collected and gathered across the internet, ranging from recent to old family photos in the early 20th century. There is no specified region he is located at. He's been seen from the Midwest to as far as the New England states. Some believe he may be a manifestation from one's own mind, and only Slender Man can choose who sees him. From the archives of photos, it appears that Slender Man may have multiple forms, some impersonating a human, to others emulating more of a spider or tree shape. Stories indicate that victims who've ran from Slender Man can never escape. It seems there is a mental link with the subject that always allows Slender Man to follow. Subjects who've been in contact with him have shown symptoms of paranoia, delusions, and complete personality changes. A common description of the Slender Man is his face, or lack of, instilling great fear in his subjects. The reasons for anyone coming in contact with him have yet to be concluded.
Might not be able to read that, so. Can't read that well. Sorry, not much I can do.
What you are witnessing is raw footage from the Marble Hornets tapes about a filmmaker named Alex who is being followed by the Slender Man. His documentation was an important addition to the archives about the Slender Man, including over 26 entries that help many people gain more understanding of this creature. Unfortunately, Alex is not the only person to come in contact with this being on record.
That's some crazy crap.
On October 7, 1989, police were conducting a search for a missing girl within Morgan County, Tennessee. A man by the name of Thomas Neely had been brought in for questioning while having it recorded for evidence. This tape has been classified for over 20 years, but has recently been released as a matter of public record. What you are about to hear may be disturbing.
You're recording now. Thomas?
Would you like to start from the beginning? Am I? Yes, Thomas, you're safe. Now, can you start from the beginning so that we may try to understand the events that happened?
Okay. My daughter Jessica, she had been outside playing at a friend's house, and we only lived up the street. No, they actually only lived up the street. I'm sorry. It started to get dark out, and I called her friend's parents that she needed to get home. They told me that she left over a half hour ago. Well, they're only a 5-minute walk away, so
Is this where you left the house looking for?
Yes. We live in a wooded area, and I knew she liked playing there with friends, but going alone didn't make sense.
Okay, so what happened next?
I was calling Jessica's name, and it had been really getting dark out now. I was walking through the woods, looking and listening to anything. I remember suddenly feeling sick, like nauseous in the stomach, like I wanted to throw up. I started getting ringing in my ears. Then
Thomas?
that thing! That nightmare! No, it! Jessica's clothes. One of its hands. You
Okay. Can you please describe what he looked like?
It was tall. It appeared to be wearing a suit, but there's no way it was human. There's no way. The arms were almost to the ground. I've never seen anything like it. It's
Okay, Thomas. Continue.
that horrible fucking face,
Whoa.
just staring at me. But no, there was no face. There was no eyes. What did I see?
Thomas, please calm your...
No! No! I fucking saw you, son of a bitch!
Whoa.
It was my Jessica! She's now coming for me! I can't sleep! I can't live! You don't know! You don't know! Oh God! Oh God! That's
Thomas, calm down.
It's right there!
Hold it! There have been many sightings posted across the internet showing the different encounters with this being.
Whoa.
As encounters get closer, it doesn't stop. Stories show that once the Slender Man gets close, it's not long before its victim finally disappears and is never seen again. So who is the Slender Man? A monster? An alien? An enemy? Ally? Or is he simply here as another species finding a way to survive? This documentary was created to bring awareness to these rising events, now able to be archived in the modern age. If you have any information leading to more details or whereabouts of the Slender Man, please let others know. As for me, well, Slender Man, I'm still running, and I won't allow you ever to find me.
Now, what you can gather from that is simple. That Slender Man is nearly well, actually impossible to kill. I know of about 5 different events and cases where people have tried to kill and have failed, but there's only one thing no one has ever tried. That's right, you know what I mean. The only way the only way to really kill him, but that is dangerous though, is to rip off his face. Simple as that. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm CT325, and Slenderman, I only got one thing to tell you. I don't know what you are or who you are. I don't care if you're an ally or an enemy. One of these days, you will be stopped. You will be. Along with your friends, like the Rake, Cedar, Smile Dog. Doesn't matter. You're going down. Anyway, guys, CT325, and I'll see you later, recruits.